for my Roots to Rise community. I want you to find a position that's comfortable for you, either kneeling or sitting. I want to open with a short reading from a book by Melanie Beattie, Journey to the Heart. We learn to relax. We need to learn to relax, how to unwind, find something that's relaxing, healing, soothing, and available to you. Sit in the sun, sit in a tub, take a trip to a nearby hot spring or mineral bath in your state, perch atop a mountain or a hill, taking in the view from above. Let yourself sit and soak in it for as long as you can. Let yourself be still for as long as you can. Move around a bit if you need to, then go back and try again. Don't just do it once, try it often. Allow yourself to relax. Give yourself opportunities to unwind. Soon you'll learn how. Pay attention to what you think and feel when you try to relax. Watch as a neutral observer without judgment or reproach. What thoughts come to mind? How do you feel? What do you feel? Go as deeply into your thoughts and feelings as you are able. Sit quietly for as long as you can. When your body is done, it will tell you. So let's close our eyes, or keep them open if that's more comfortable. Bring your hands, maybe your fingertips together, or your hands on tops of your thighs. And just right away, notice your breath. Breathe in, and refreshing, let it out. And breathe in, and refreshing, let it out. So let's move into Child's Pose. So in Child's Pose, our knees are as wide as the mat. Our big toes are touching. We're sitting back on our heels, and our arms are out in front of us. Our forehead soft on the mat. Again, coming back to your breath. Notice your inhales and exhales. Take a breath in, open your mouth and let it all out. Now we're going to seal our lips as we inhale and exhale. This is called Eje Breathing. It's oceanic sounding. It's sort of that sound, raspy sound in your throat. So everyone breathe in and exhale out. On your next inhale, come up to tabletop. Check in, your wrists are underneath your elbows are underneath your shoulders. We're going to do cat and cows. As you inhale, drop your belly and look up. Exhale, round, pull the pit of your belly button towards your spine. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. One more inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Come to neutral. Extend your right leg straight behind you, turning your toes inward, your big toe down towards the mat. And your left arm out in front of you. Take a breath in. Blow it out. Your next inhale, pull your left elbow to your right knee. Exhale out. One more, pull in. Exhale, out. Inhale, pull in. Exhale, out. Come back down to neutral. We're going to extend our left leg straight behind us and our right arm out in front of us. And just breathe in and out. Inhale, pull your right elbow to your left knee. Exhale, out. Inhale, in. Exhale, out. One more, pull in. Exhale, out. And come back down to tabletop. Take a breath in and sigh it all out. Downward facing dog. So tuck our toes under. Push our tailbone straight up. So the first thing you'll notice in downward dog is your hands are planted onto your mat and your feet. You want to push in with the mound of your index finger and the mound of your thumb. You're going to push down through your wrists to push your hips back. You want to spiral your arms so that you're tucking your armpits under, almost like you're concealing your armpits from the person on your right or left, and just push in, push your tailbone straight back, and maybe walk your heels out. Push your right heel down, your left knee forward, left heel down, and just walk it out. And just breathe in and out. Bring your big toes to touch behind the mat. Lift your right leg straight behind you, turning your toes inward. Bend your knee and turn your right knee up. You want to check in with your shoulders. You want to keep your shoulders neutral, as you only want to rotate your hip. Take a breath in and out. Breath in and out. One more, inhale. Exhale, bring your big toes down to touch. Take a breath in. Blow it all out. Raise your left leg straight behind you. Turn your toes in. Bend your knee and turn your left knee open. Take a breath in and out. One more, inhale and exhale. One more, inhale, exhale, bring your big toes to touch. We're going to step to the top of our mat for a Ragdoll Pose. In Ragdoll Pose, our feet are hip width apart. I like to turn one of my feet into my arch, and the length of your foot is going to be about hip width. Soft knees, and grab opposite elbows with opposite hands, and let the upper part of your body dangle. This is called Ragdoll Pose. In some styles, it is called dangling pose. So you want to pull the core of your belly in and round, hollow out your belly area, and just let your upper body hang. Crown of your head shines down. Breathe in and out. If you want to let your arms drop, you can do that and sway side to side. Maybe shake your head yes and shake your head no. Now heel toe your feet to touch, so your big toes are touching, your heels are slightly apart. And we're going to slowly rise all the way up to standing mountain pose. So you'll raise your arms straight up. Bring your palms to touch, steeple your fingers. Exhale, fold as you soften your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. So in halfway lift, your spine is parallel to the floor. Maybe bring your hands on your hips as you squeeze your elbows toward each other or integrate your shoulder blades. Breath in. Exhale, fold. One more, rise up. Inhale, reach up. and arms by our sides. So we'll open this 55-minute practice with 3 cleansing breaths. Take a breath in and let it out. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one in. Blow it all out. Inhale, rise up, extended mountain pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Slightly gazes up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, extended mountain pose. Maybe lift all 10 of your toes off the mat. Reach back. Exhale, fold with soft knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we'll step our hands down to the mat, step our feet back, high plank. A modification or a variation would be for you to drop your knees. Either way works, either knees up or down. But wherever you're at, you're pulling your hands or your thumbs toward each other, you're squeezing your legs inward, and just breathe in and out. Your drishti or your concentrated focus is maybe somewhere at the top of your mat. So we're going to move forward. We're going to lower all the way down to the mat. Cobra pose. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Take a breath in and let it out. And inhale and exhale. One more. Fill all the way up. Empty all the way out. Listen for the pause. Bend your knees. Look to your fingertips and gently step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Keeping your elbows in, close to your chest. Low plank. This time, upward facing dog. So toenails down. Straighten your arms. Lower legs up. Look up. Downward facing dog. Again, you're pushing through your wrists and your hands to bring your hips and the backs of your legs backward. The momentum is back and not forward. Take a deep breath in. Let it all out. One more deep breath in. Blow it all out. Come up onto your tippy toes. Bend your knees. Slowly look to your fingertips and gently step or hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Mountain pose. We're going to do chair pose. So in chair pose, your big toes are touching. Your heels are slightly apart. And we're going to sit down as if we're sitting in a chair. This is our side view. Your arms are your biceps. Your arms are even with your ears. Maybe your toes, you're lifting all 10 of your toes. Almost, this is a thunderbolt position. Take a deep breath in. And just sit a little lower. And just be here with what is. There's no expectations for how this pose has to be done or how you're doing it. Because how you're doing it right now is perfect. Taking a deep breath. Sit a little lower. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Fold forward. Inhale. Halfway lift. Gaze up. Exhale. Plant your hands. Step back into high plank. Exhale. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Toenails down. Straight arms. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Now we're going to move into warrior one on the right side. So we'll step our right foot forward. Our back foot is flat. Our front knee is over our front ankle. Your arms are straight up. You'll notice my foot is flat and my toes are pointing towards the left corner of the mat. And I'm aiming to get my pelvis neutral. So I'm aiming to turn my left side of my pelvis neutral. It won't always work out perfect, but however you can best do it. Taking a deep breath. Sink a little lower. One more, reach up. Exhale, hands down, high to low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, let it all out. Step your left foot forward, warrior one. Planting your feet, it's foundation. We're building this pose from the ground up. So we're noticing our feet, our pelvis, our core, or our bandhas. So now, so far, we've talked about Ujjayi breath, Drishti, or focused, concentrated focus or gaze. And now we're talking about engaging our bandhas, or our core muscles, holding ourselves in. Take a deep breath in, blow it out. I like to say, the more we push down with our feet, we root down, the more we rise up. Taking a deep breath. Exhale, hands down, high to low plank. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking 3 breaths on your own. Take a breath in and sigh it out. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Listen for the pause. Gently step or hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold down. Inhale, rise up, chair pose. So there's a side view of our chair pose. We're bringing our tailbone towards our heels. The front of our pelvis is tilting forward, almost of your pelvis. Think of your pelvis as being a ball, and you don't want the water to come out front, so you level it out. Taking a deep breath. Sink a little lower. One more, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Gaze up. Exhale, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior right side on the breath. Inhale. Exhale, sink. One more, inhale. Exhale, hands down, high to low plank. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Warrior, left side on the inhale. One breath in. Exhale, sink a little lower. One more, inhale. Exhale, hands down, high to low plank. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Take a breath in and out. And inhale and exhale. One more, fill all the way up. Blow it all the way out. Gently step or hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold down. Rise up. Chair pose. Take a breath in and out. One more, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Warrior right side. Step your right leg forward. Breath in, rise up. Exhale, sink a little lower. One more, pull, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands down. Chaturanga, high to low. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Warrior left side. Step your left foot forward, rise up. And then sink. One more, rise up. Hands down, chaturanga, high to low. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, sigh it out. So let's move through that vinyasa or that flow one more time. Warrior right and left. So we'll step our right leg forward, rise up, inhale. This time open to warrior two. So in warrior two, your front heel and your back arch are in alignment. Your front knee is over your front ankle, and your drishti or your gaze is out in front of your hand, maybe somewhere on the horizon. Again, rooting down from the ground up, feet down, pelvis neutral, belly in, lifting up, chest up, and light. So I want you to just, in these difficult poses, I want you to find ease. I want you to find a way to relax and find confidence in what we're doing. In the traumatic times that we're going through right now with the pandemic, we have to find ways of being grounded and being at ease with what is. Because what is all we have. So we need to make the best of what is. Take a breath in, sink a little lower. Turn your front palm up. We're going to reach for our back ankle or bring your arm around your lower back. Right side body stretch. As you exhale, bring your hands down, high to low plank. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward. Warrior one, rise up. Exhale, warrior two. And just breathe. Foundation, bandhas, breath, drishti. Take a breath in. Sink a little lower. One more. Inhale. Sink a little lower. Turn your front palm up. Reach back. Exhale. Hands down. High to low plank. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Come back to the well set up down dog. Your hands are planted. You're pushing through your arms and your wrists to get your hips backward. You're turning your arm bones inward. Squeezing your legs together. Taking a deep breath. Blow it all out. Bring your big toes to touch. Raise your right leg up to the sky. Bend your knee. And again, turn your right hip open, keeping your shoulders square. Maybe this time come up on your tippy toes as you lift your legs up. And then come bring your foot down. Raise your left leg straight up. Bend your knee. Stack your hips. Rise up. And then come down. Taking a deep breath. Blow it all out. We're going to step to the top of our mats. Halfway lift. Fold down. Inhale, rise up. Chair pose. Arms up like a thunderbolt. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank to low plank. Toenails down, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Raise your right leg up to the sky. Bring your knee into your nose. Raise your leg up to the sky. Bring your knee to your left elbow. Bring your right leg up to the sky. Bring your knee to your right elbow. Up to the sky. We're going to step it through for a lunge. We have a couple options here. We can do low lunge where your back knee is down. Or you can do crescent lunge where your back knee is up. I encourage you to keep your right foot on the right side of the mat, the left foot on the left side of the mat, but notice I'm up on my toes as opposed to being flat like warrior one. Taking a deep breath. Sink a little lower. You're pulling your belly button in. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breath in. As you exhale, we're going to twist to the right. Option to stay up or plug your left elbow to your right knee. Elbows, palms down on each other. With every inhale, I want you to lengthen from your tailbone to the crown of your head. From every exhale, twist your shoulders. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, option to open your arms, look up. And then exhale, we're going to open to warrior two. Take a breath in, blow it all out. Turn your front palm up, reach back. And now as we exhale, we're going to bring our right elbow to our right knee, left arm up and over, side angle, extended side angle. So we notice that our front toes are 12 o'clock. Our top arm is up and over our ear. Option to bring your arm off your lower leg and bring it forward like you have a beach ball in your hand. Take a breath in. Sink a little lower. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Also option to bring your top arm around for a half, bring it to your front thigh for a half bind. Or if a full bind is in your practice, reach underneath for a full bind. Just keeping your top shoulder up. Taking a breath, blow it all out, release your bind, breath in, exhale, high to low plank. Upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, blow it all out. Raise your left leg to the sky, bring your knee to your nose. Left leg to the sky, knee to right elbow. Up to the sky, knee to left elbow. Up to the sky, bring your left foot through between your hands, either low lunge with your back knee down or your back knee up. Take a breath in and out. One more inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Breathe in. Exhale, twist to the left. Plug in your right elbow to your knee. Again, with every inhale, lengthen from the crown of your head to your tailbone, your spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And then warrior two. So we're vinyasa, we're flowing right up to warrior two. Remembering that our front heel and our back arch are in one line. Front knee over your front ankle, headed towards the left corner of your mat. Drishti is out in front of us. So we have talked about our breath, Ujjayi breath, our focus, our gaze, our drishti, our bandhas, Uddiyana bandha, and our pulling our belly button. We've done vinyasa or flow, and it should be getting a little bit warm. Take a breath in, take a little lower, turn your front palm up, reach back, left elbow forward, right arm up, side angle. So side angle, if you're not putting your weight on your front knee, but maybe you got it on the inside, opening up your knee, turning that top shoulder up, reaching your hands up, reaching your hands down, expressing from the inside out. Your inner self to your letting it, bringing it out into the world. Maybe take your top arm off your knee, bring it forward, or bring your top arm around for a half bind, keeping your top shoulder up, or a full bind, bring your top shoulder hand down, connecting. Take a breath in. Exhale. One more. Inhale, turn your shoulder up. Exhale, hands down. Chaturanga, high to low. Upward facing dog. Chair pose. Take a breath in. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a breath in. We're going to twist our left elbow to our right knee. Breath in and out. Inhale and exhale. Just want to check in with your knees to make sure your knees are even. Generally, when we're twisted, our left knee or right knee is going to want to move forward. Take a breath in. Sink a little lower. Maybe fan open your arms, look up to your top fingers. Exhale, fold forward. Yogi toe lock. So you grab your big toe with your index and middle finger. Let your crown of your head shine down, your elbows out, soft knees. And just breathe in and out. Slowly rise all the way up to standing. Again, chair pose. Take a breath in and out. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist your right elbow to your left knee. Again, checking in with your knees, that they're even, the pelvis is neutral. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist. Inhale, maybe fan open your arms. Exhale, fold forward. Gorilla pose. So we'll take the palms of our hands under the soles of our feet. Breath in and out. Maybe your toes can reach your wrists. Your toes will give your wrist a nice massage. Breath in and out. Now release your hands, rise all the way up to standing, arms along your sides, Samastitihi. So our big toes are touching, our inner ankles are back, our outer ankles are down, the outside of our shins are in, squeezing our legs in, belly button in, chest up, shoulders back. Just breathe in and out, just let your body relax in and out. Inhale, rise up. We're going to move into eagle pose on the right side. So in eagle pose, you'll balance on your left leg. You wrap your right leg around your left. And you have an option to grab opposite elbows, or you can wrap your right arm under your left arm. And if you could wrap your foot around your calf, you can do that. Take a breath in. And the side view of this looks like this. And then inhale, rise up. And then eagle on the left side. Again, wrap your left arm under. Wrap your left leg over. And if you can't get your foot around your leg, the outside of your left shin right now is against the right outside of your right shin. So left shin and right shin outsides are together. Inhale, rise up. And we'll go eagle on the right side one more time. Right arm under, right leg over. And this time we're going to bring our elbows down to our knees. Eagle's nest. Unwrap your bottom leg. Reach forward. Release your bind. Arms forward. Warrior 3. Lift your back leg up. Now we're going to fold forward for standing split. So your back leg is up, forehead towards your shin. Maybe you grab your ankle with one hand or both for balance. But nonetheless, just bring your back leg up nice and high. And then release down. Inhale, rise up. Eagle on the left side. So again, your left arm under, or grab opposite elbows, left leg over. Take a breath in, maybe folding forward. Release your bind of your leg, arms forward. Like you have a beach ball in your hand. Reach up and then fold forward, standing split. Back leg up. Again, maybe you grab one, put one hand on your ankle or both, or none, and then release down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands down. Standing leg raise, so you'll bend your knee up, put your right hand on your knee. This is phase 1. Open 2, and gaze at your right thumb. That's 3. And bring your knee around the center. Toe straight up. Airplane pose. Airplane pose, I like to say your thumbs are down. Integrate your shoulder blades. Back leg up. So the first of our back bends. Bring your leg down. Left knee up. Option to grab your leg and extend it out if it's in your practice. As long as your upper part of your body is not coming forward. But this is just fine. Open your knee to the left. Thumb to the right. Come around to center. Palms forward, knees, toes up. Airplane pose, number 2. Take a breath in and out. And then release. Take a breath in, shake it all out. We'll move into tree pose. So tree pose, your hands could be in front of you. They could be above you. Your sole of your foot can be on your ankle, your calf, or it could be up in your inner thigh. But wherever it is, above your knee or below, you're pressing the heel of your right foot into the inside of your left leg. And just breathe in and out. Breath in. And then release. We'll switch sides. Tree pose on the left side. Again, your foot could be mid-calf. Maybe try something different with your hands. Maybe clasp them behind you and open up your shoulders. And then release. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into high plank, low plank, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and sigh it out. Step your right foot forward, warrior 1. Open to warrior 2. Now we're going to move into the grounding series, or what we call triangle pose. So we'll straighten our front leg, we'll bend at our belt line, and we'll just put our hand on our lower leg and our top arm up, or on the outside of our leg, and just breathe in and out. And you'll feel a nice tug on your right hamstring as you pull your front leg back. Take a breath in, sigh it all out. And then come back up to warrior 2. Now we're going to turn our right foot towards center. So we're in a side facing wide leg forward fold. So we'll bring our hands on our hips, a little bit of a back bend. We'll fold forward, palms down on the mat, maybe at the level of your arches, top of your head down. And just breathe in and out. Let us switch sides to make it even, because we're doing our right leg. So we're down, come halfway up, turn your front toes forward. You can shorten your back stance so your toes are pointing towards the left corner of your mat. We're going to move into pyramid pose. So rise up and fold forward over your front leg. Let your forehead drop. If you want to add a twist to this, you would take your left hand and put it either on your right foot or next to it. Turn your right arm up as you neutralize your hips by pulling your right hip back. Look up to your top hand. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, high plank to low plank. Toenails down, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your left leg forward, warrior one. Step and plant, open to warrior two. Straighten your front leg, reach forward as you bend at your belt. Triangle pose. Breath in and out. And deep breath in, and deep breath out. Come up to standing. We'll step our back leg forward for pyramid on the left side. Raise your right arm up and fold forward. Option to take your hands behind your back and clasp them, bring them over your head. Release. If you want to twist, bring your hand down, turn your arm up. And release. We'll step to the top of our mats. Inhale, rise up. We're going to sit in chair pose. We're going to sit a little lower. Breathe in and out. We're going to sit a little lower and a little lower. And we're going to sit all the way down onto our sits bones. We're going to move into bridge pose. So in bridge pose, we're going to lie backwards on our backs. We're going to bend our knees up, arms along our sides. Our fingertips should be just touching our heels. We're going to push our feet into the mat as we lift our pelvis up. And our elbows could be either along our sides, or you can clasp your hands and wrap your shoulder blades under as you pick your pelvis up. And just breathe. And then slowly lower down. Take a breath in and out. On your next inhale, press your feet down, pelvis up, bridge pose number 2. And then come back down. We'll do a total of 4. Take a breath in, push your feet down, rise up. Come back down. One more inhale. Blow it all out. Push your feet in, rise up. And come back down. So if it's in your practice and you've done wheel pose before, I want you to bring your hands along the sides of your ears. Fingers slightly pointed out. And we'll start off by lifting our pelvis up, go onto the crown of our head, straighten our arms for wheel pose. Straight arms, take a breath in and out. One more inhale Tuck your chin, slowly lower all the way down to the mat. The Baddha Konasana, or bring the soles of your feet together, your knees out, one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And we'll start slowing down our breathing. We like to think of the wheel pose or bridge pose being the peak of our asana series. Take a breath in, blow it all out. Bring your knees together, happy baby. So in happy baby, you want to keep the small of your back on the mat. So you grab the outer or the inner edges of your feet or behind your knees and just rock side to side for a nice lower back massage. And pull your knees in, take your legs straight up, bring your hands under your tailbone. We'll do some leg lowers. So take a breath in, lower your legs 30 degrees. Inhale, lower your degrees 30 more degrees. Inhale, 30 more. Maybe look up to your toes, crisscross 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring your legs back up. Take a breath in, sigh it out. One more inhale, exhale, slowly lower your heels, breath in, lower your heels 30 more, inhale, 30 more, and release. Now we're going to bend our knees, our femur bones so they're 90 degrees from our upper body. We're going to bring our hands behind our heads and we're going to do bicycles. So we'll bring our right elbow to our left knee. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we'll go to 20, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Release. So we'll give ourselves a big hug. We'll squeeze our knees in. We'll give ourselves 3 body rocks, forward and backward. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a breath in. We're going to move into half pigeon pose. So in half pigeon pose, we like to raise our right leg up to the sky and we'll bring our right ankle to our left wrist. And our femur bone is parallel to the edge of the mat, not so much our lower leg to the top of the mat. Our back leg is strong. We're nice and tall. And if there's a lot of space under your right hip, you can take a blanket, or if you have a block, you can put a block under your right hip. And we're going to extend forward. We're just going to lay forward and lay our forehead down on the mat. We're going to slowly walk our hands up. We're going to plant our right hand. We're going to reach back and grab our left ankle with our left hand and just slightly turn our upper body and release down. We'll move into downward facing dog. Just stretch that right leg, maybe walk it out. Raise your left leg up to the sky. Bring your left ankle to your right wrist. Extend your leg back, making yourself nice and tall, and lay forward. Again, coming back to your breath. And then we're going to come come back up to seated position. We're going to swing our legs around in front of us, and we're going to prepare for a forward fold. So you want to separate the flesh from underneath your sits bones. You can soften your knees. When I say soften, bend them. You're going to fold forward. If you can straighten your legs, you can do that. The goal is to get your chest close to the tops of your thighs. Just fold forward. And then come up to a seated position. And we're going to bring our right foot into the inside of our left leg, like tree pose we did earlier. We're going to raise up. We're going to grab our left hand onto our left foot, take our right arm up and over our right ear. You'll feel that right side body stretch. And then switch sides. Reach up. And then come back to center. So we're going to cross our legs, bend our left leg. We're going to bring our right foot to the outside of our left thigh, and we're going to just gently twist. So we're bringing our left elbow to our right knee as we look back. Just breathe in and out, and then switch sides. So you're going to bend your right leg at the knee, bring your left foot over. Again, nice and tall. Right elbow to the outside of your left knee and just look back. So we'll come around. We're going to move into fish pose. So in fish pose, we make a diamond with our hands and we bring them under our tailbone. We sit back on our elbows. And then we just open up our shoulder, our collarbones, just let our head hang out. We could do the lion's roar here. Opens up your throat chakra. And then release. We'll lay on our back for Viparita Karani, or legs up a wall. Take your hands, you could balance your hands under your pelvis, or if you have a wall, you can actually sit up against the wall and just let your legs come up. Just breathe in and out. And release your hands, straighten your legs. We're going to pull our right knee into our chest. With our left hand, we're going to twist our body to the left as we move our left hip, a little bit to the right for a supine twist. You want to try to keep your right shoulder grounded and looking to the right. And then come back to center. Straighten your legs again. Pull your left knee in. Move your right hip slightly over with your right hand. Pull your leg down and look to the left. And come back to center. In our final pose, rest pose, or Shavasana, We'll give ourselves a nice big hug. Pull your knees in, wrap your arms around your legs, and then extend your legs and arms and hold nothing back. Let your body be soft. Let the ground support you. Listen to the softness of your breath coming in and out of your mouth. Let your legs fall full side. Just breathe in and out. We'll bring some small movements to our fingers and toes. Bend our knees into our chest. We'll roll up onto our right side as we use our left arm as a pillow, or our right arm as a pillow. And then with your left hand, push yourself up into a seated position. Your eyes can remain closed, or you can open them if that's more comfortable for you. Your hands could be together, your fingertips, they could be on your legs. You're sitting nice and tall. And we'll close our practice with 3 cleansing breaths. Inhale. Inhale 2. Last one, inhale. Exhale. We'll bring our thumb knuckles up to the center of our forehead. We'll bring our thumb knuckles into touch. We'll close our practice, as always. Namaste. It's great practicing with you, and I hope many more of these videos to come. Seems like in times of turmoil, we find new and innovative ways to deliver to each other and to connect with each other. And that's what's important. That's why we're putting these videos out. We want to continue that connection and just express that humanness to each other that is natural for us as human beings. Have a good night.